Alrighty. Hey gang. Welcome back, you guys. Been a while, huh? Happy New Year. And welcome back to another Bro Audio video. So, how you guys doing? Been a while. I have been doing lots of different stuff, but not a whole lot of stove stuff. And you guys have been so wonderful, sending me so many nice messages and building to my plans. And man, it's been so great, you guys, to go through your builds with you and hear your ideas and help you form your plans and to see your builds. I mean, that's so rewarding. I am just loving it. So thank you guys so much for all of your support and for building stoves along with me. How much fun is that, huh? So I don't have a whole lot to share today, but a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, where's your next video?" And you've had some questions and things like that. So I think I'm just gonna do something today. I think I'll call it Stove Chat. So just kind of a little quick visit with you guys. Don't have anything groundbreaking to share, but I just thought I'd give you a little update on where I'm at. How the stove's burning, how my winter's going, and answer a few questions and just say hi. So. Yeah, so anyways, let's see, how can we start? So plans, boy, it has been so rewarding, like I said, to see you guys building plans. And I'm getting a lot of great requests for some new plan sets coming out. So one of the things I want to announce today is a new 8-inch J super hot core plan. So you guys, a lot of you guys have built my 6-inch J plan, and quite a few of you now have asked for an 8-inch plan. So I'm finally getting around to that. I'm putting the finishing touches on it now. Hopefully by the time this video is up, it will be launched on my Walker Stoves website. So please check that out. There's links down below in the description. And hopefully that'll get some of you guys building that 8-inch J that you have been dreaming of. So of course that one's going to be great for larger heating needs, things like heating water, like building an outdoor water heater. An 8-inch is a great size because it really puts the heat into it. 6-inch works well too if you're just doing single showers or whatever, but if you have a big community or trying to heat a lot of water, an 8-inch is a good way to go. Also, of course, great for bigger spaces and good for outdoor heaters as well. When you just have a little bigger firebox, you can deal with a little more fuel and odd shapes and things like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys get some of those builds going and seeing what you do with them. It's really been fun to communicate with you guys and help you design your builds and hear your ideas. Some great ideas out there. Really enjoying that. So what else can I tell you about? Hey, secondary air, huh? Let's talk about secondary air in the batches real quick. So this fall I told you that I was experimenting with a new material. So as you guys know, my pre-port tube and Peter's floor channel, sort of a spin-off of my pre-port tube, and really all of our secondary air fittings in our batch boxes, they just don't last terribly long. I tend to burn more than someone in a real house with insulation and double pane windows and things like that. So I'm burning quite a bit during the year, so I tend to go through those secondary air parts at the rate of about 1 or 2 a year. Peter has a passive house, or very close to it, and highly insulated, so he just burns once a day, but still he's 3 seasons in and his floor channel is starting to go. So they do deteriorate if made with mild steel, stainless steel, aluminized exhaust tubing. All of those things will go away. However, in the fall I I sourced this material from a company called Rolled Alloys, and you can find them at rolledalloys.com. And they are wonderful in that they will cut and sell small pieces. So they make a product called RA330, and it's pretty expensive, but you only need a 6 or an 8-inch chunk of a 2-inch pipe. So I bought 2-inch Schedule 40. They sell Schedule 40 and Schedule 80. Schedule 80 is heavier, so I bought the lighter, the thinner walled material, Schedule 40 RA330. And it was about $80 for an 8-inch section shipped to me. So not terrible, but you guys, I'm so excited. It is absolutely holding up. As far as I can tell at this point, without any noticeable deterioration. I'm not seeing any deformation or significant change in its color or durability. I mean, it looks like it's all there, and I banging wood into it and hearing it ring, and it sounds like it's solid. So I'm really excited about that, really encouraged. So that's RA330 from Rolled Alloys, and all you need to do is build the vertical part out of that. The bottom part, the lower section of your floor channel, can still be mild steel, and it's working great. So I'm ecstatic. That's been something we've been searching for years and years. So just to cover real quick some of the points on that, a lot of people say, well, why don't you use this or that? And I just want to reiterate that some of the important parts of that floor channel are, one, that it heats up very quickly because we're trying to deliver hot air. So we don't want anything insulated there. We want to deliver super hot, super heated air so that it combusts immediately. Two, it needs to be durable to impact, because that form of it, vertical in the back of the firebox, really acts as andirons, and as your wood goes into the firebox, it keeps that wood from plugging the back wall of the firebox, which is where all of the airflow needs to happen. So it's really important that it's there. Otherwise, you end up stuffing the wood and pushing the ashes and everything towards the back of the firebox, and eventually your stove plugs up and stops working. So that's one of its most important functions, and because of that, you're banging wood into it all the time. It's really important that it's made of something durable. So unfortunately, ceramic solutions just won't work in that position, in my opinion, as much as I put ceramic things places where other people feel they're not durable enough. There is a limit for me, and that's it. So Rolled Alloys RA330, a secondary air part, and I'm really excited to be able to share that with you guys. I know that that's something that everyone's been seeking for a long time. So that's been great. Really, really pleased with that. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? Lots of questions. Let's talk real quick. I did release, a lot of questions about ceramic fiberboard versus fire brick and things like that, and I did release a split fire brick version of my riserless core. Now I want to explain, I did that simply because I'm getting so many requests from people in various parts of the world where they might not be able to find ceramic fiberboard. So people in Latin America or Africa and other places like that who have been writing me for small cooking solutions and other such things, and they can't source the CFB. So I created the split brick core version as a option for people who don't have a ceramic fiberboard option. Now I'd like to clarify that I don't believe it's anywhere near as efficient and anywhere near as good. I just don't think it's as nice. It functions as well from a user perspective. The ceramic fiberboard is very nice to load and handle your wood in the firebox. It doesn't burn you, it's cool, it doesn't blast heat at you. The fire brick boxes are a lot hotter, and they tend to flash the wood off once they're hot, and they can be real hard to load and adjust the wood. And on top of that, they're just not as efficient. So I just wanted to say that. So if you're looking at the tiny stoves or riserless cores, do everything you can to build that as ceramic fiberboard. But of course, the brick is there for convenience and to experiment with. So you may find it meets your goals. I did offer that to you guys in the last few months, and it's been fun to see some folks who haven't had the option to build these in the past year take to that design and start to be able to work with it. So happy to have been able to share that. A lot of other questions. A lot of questions really just about sort of modifications to the plan sets and things like that. Now, when you guys purchase plans, part of the deal, the reason the plans have the dollars attached to them that they do, part of it's because of the amount of work I put into them in the beginning, but a lot of that as well is because I expect that many of you are going to have questions, and I'm happy to work with you. When you buy the plans, you get my consulting as well. So I'm happy to work with you to adjust the plans to meet your goals. Most of them are most of the features of the plans are highly modifiable. We can change benches, sizes, shapes, directions they come off the stove, flip the stoves, mirror them, things like that. But a lot of folks, not all of the time, but often I get questions about changing the core size, the firebox, and things like that. And that's something I just want to reiterate. that is non-modifiable. So the cores are rigorously tested over years of development to be as highly efficient as possible, and small changes can really throw that off. You know, they operate on the principles of fluid dynamics, and so just like a finely tuned boat hull or surfboard or anything else that that requires, you know, careful flow, planning and design, they really don't allow much modifications within. So I do ask that if you're building my plans, please stick to the core plans as accurately as you possibly can. It's very important that the cores are built to plans and built precisely, or at least pretty close. There, it's not. I'm not a precise guy, so it's not that critical. But they need to be fairly close. No deviations, no major deviations there, or the stoves just won't work. And I've had a couple instances where people had deviated in ways they thought would be better and didn't necessarily consult with me, and then down the road we've had to go back and make changes. So and you know, I understand. I'm an experimenter, obviously, and I'm always doing things my own way and trying to find a better way to do things. So I totally understand, but I would just encourage you to build to plans first and then make your experiments, so you have a baseline of what you're, you know, what you're going to be hoping to improve upon. So that's that. You know, I think that's probably enough for this video. I've got some stuff in mind. I just have been back to work building boats and working on some other projects, so I haven't had much time for stove stuff. And of course, you know, I'm just incredibly satisfied with my stove, and I really haven't had any reasons to make any modifications. I do want to do some cosmetic stuff to this one. I want to do a nice surround with my metal frame and all that, and show you guys how to do that. So that might be coming when I find some time here, if I get some time off of building other people's projects and can get back to mine. And I have a couple really cool smaller format stoves I'd like to share with you guys coming in the future here as well. So stick with me, and man, thank you guys so much for all your support and for watching the videos and all your great comments, and for all of your wonderful builds and messages and inquiries. You know, keep them coming. I love to answer your questions. I love to see the builds, my designs, come to life in other people's hands with other people's vision. So let's keep building stoves together. And you know, with regards to plans, if there's a plan set that you don't see on my site that you'd like me to design, tell me your dreams, tell me your ideas. I'd love to keep developing plans that fit your goals. So, all right, that's enough for today, gang. Hope you guys are doing great, and I'll catch up with you next time. All right, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time. See ya.